introducing the reigning and defending IBF Super Bantamweight Champion of the world, Lelo Honolo Hands of Stone Ledwaba. From Kimwabe, Philippines, here is the challenger, the former WBC Super Bantamweight World Champion, Manny Pacquiao.
So it's the southpaw Pacquiao against the conventional fighter Ledwaba. And remember, whenever you have this situation, part of the competitive imperative is to get your front foot outside your opponent's front foot, give you the angle from which to attack.
You know, I'd like to think that you should get in there and just fight those guys and forget where your feet are, boxing, make them decide.
That's exactly what Emmanuel Stewart was saying to me last week about a conventional fighter fighting a southpaw.
Shot, get your hands in and bring them right back in position.
Jab as much against a southpaw, because with that shoulder in front of them,
The punching bag. Pacquiao.
Say Pacquiao.
Pacquiao should fight here. He shouldn't try to get into a boxing match with this master boxer from South Africa. You got to fight this guy because he knows how to slip, punch. The whole book, he has it.
Yeah, he showed us that in South Africa, where he completely dominated in the fourth round of that fight. We were unaware of it that particular evening.
But you can jump on a boxer like that and keep throwing shots. The more unorthodox, the better for them, and he'll never be able to regain his
blood from Ledwaba's nose.
Keep him up, right?
Don't allow him to get into his boxing groove. Then you are in shape trying to box a boxer in bad shape.
And
Pacquiao landing some hard shots.
That's what you got to do. Throw it all out.
Manny Pacquiao has landed the harder shots in round one, and now he dominates the last minute of the round with a full-scale attack against Ledwaba. Freddie Roach said to me he gets off to an uncertain start against Pacquiao's hard punches in round one, and here comes the Filipino fighter again. Boom!
Ledwaba is going to have to do something to slow down his charge, because otherwise he's not going to be able to handle this aggression as a boxer.
The fight is yours, but it's not going to develop like that.
You talk about getting old in a hurry. Lejanolo Ledwaba looks like an old 29 in there against 24-year-old Manny Pacquiao right now.
Hey, how you feel? You okay?
I didn't see the punch. It looked like a short left hand. We'll have to see in the replay.
I think it was a bunch of punches. I think it was the whole fuselage.
I think it started in the first couple of punches thrown in the first round.
Absolutely. I think this guy just hit so hard that Ledwaba is totally on the defensive.
Ledwaba came in as the potential star. Right now it looks like Pacquiao may go out as the star.
He took this fight on only 2 weeks' notice, only came here to America 10 days ago, and he is banging Ledwaba right now.
You got to fight. If you want to be a star, you got to fight. That's a rude awakening for a good master boxer like Ledwaba. There you go, a body shot by Ledwaba. That may change things. You got
He lands 2 straight lefts.
He went to the body, and that's the most important shot tonight. Right to the body. This is the time to go to the body if you're Ledwaba. Go.
And he has suddenly stopped Pacquiao's assault. Now Pacquiao comes back with a body shot of his own. And bangs Ledwaba again with a big left upstairs. What a fight. They're trading vicious body shots at short range.
Winning this fight hands down when he was fighting. Start. Don't hesitate. Pacquiao should be jabbing right now. There you are, but throwing shots. You will.
Trainer Norman Pabani pleading with him as he got up out of his corner between rounds. Throw the left hook, land the left hook. Pacquiao to the body with an explosive shot. And and another. And a big right hand upstairs. And now he's got Ledwaba back on the defensive and bleeding badly.
He's got to stay on it. He cannot give him a break.
As the nose is pouring blood.
You got to understand, you lose a lot of blood like that. You've been a fighter of your life. You need that strength. Seems like a small amount, but you need every drop of blood you can.
Well, and when it's pouring straight out of your nose like that, George, it's bound to come into your mouth. You swallow it. It's a horrible taste.
Most important is coming out of your body. You don't have it as reserves. Give you oxygen. I don't know what a doctor would say about that.
I think he'd say exactly what you're saying. I think you're entirely on target, George. You need every ounce of fluid you can get in an experience like this.
You know, we shouldn't allow Ledwaba to get set again.
Instinct.
You can go against it.
Learned.
Got to do it.
His professional career. Delgado now gracefully stepping back to number 2 to allow Freddie Roach to take over because they think Roach can take him to another level.
Ledwaba is called Hands of Stone, which of course originated with Roberto Duran. But Pacquiao is the one who seems to have the rocks in his gloves.
Fence. Just keep throwing punches. Make him move out of your way.
Pacquiao got away with a low blow. Joe Cortez was blocked from seeing it. Freddie Roach also told his fighter, don't follow Ledwaba around, cut off the ring instead.
You got to make the youngster back away.
Being rocked. That's the challenge that has faced Ledwaba for these 5 rounds.
Cover up or something, just stay with it. Then you make him respect you, and then you can get your left jab. He's caught this guy Ledwaba by surprise, and that's all there is to it.
And in response to Pacquiao's low blow earlier in the round, Ledwaba reaches out with a low blow of his own. But Cortez saw that one and said, keep it up.
Body 3 or 4 times, and then come up.
Ledwaba getting a little bit more adept at ducking and slipping away from Pacquiao's power shots. Hasn't yet found the right offense to go behind that.
That's what Pacquiao's got to do. Keep throwing the shots. Back on you.
Pacquiao is fun to watch. Boom! English is spoken in both corners as well. Mercy.
He's been caught by surprise. He's a good fighter. He had no idea.
Pacquiao may take care of it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do you feel? You gonna continue?
When have you ever seen a fighter say, I'm not okay?
There's a weariness and almost a resignation in the eyes of Ledwaba.
Yeah, and Joe Cortez has seen enough. That's a TKO victory for the very impressive Manny Pacquiao, who takes a good fighter and just takes him apart with power shots.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what I wanted. Yeah.
Pacquiao took the fight on 2 weeks' notice. Ledwaba thought he was going to be fighting against a fighter named Enrique Sanchez. As George said, he got surprised here.
I had never seen him. I frankly had never heard of him. But I've seen and heard of him now.
And you want to see him
And
again.
I want to see him again.
I do too.
Didn't know where he was 2-1 to go.
The winner by knockout victory, and now a 2-time world champion. He is now the reigning IBF Super Bantamweight Champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao.
Against Pacquiao, with the bell win, what was that experience like?
Well, then he was not known when I fought him. And even myself, I knew nothing. Mind you, then again, he came into the picture almost 4 days before the fight. I went to the state to fight a different opponent. And then only to find that come the day of the fight, 4 days to go, then my opponent got injured. And he was replaced by Pikeman.
Yeah.
And I knew nothing of him.